a quarter-mile west of the city limits of the city of Encinal. As a matter of public safety, some residents were requested to leave the immediate areas affected by the fire and heat. This resulted in several members of our community to come to our city hall located on the east side of the city, approximately a quarter-mile from the location of the incident, where they were sheltered until it was safe for them to return to their homes. None of our citizens reported any injuries or property damage. At no time were they even in danger. We are currently working with officials from Lewis Energy Group, DPS Emergency Management, Petula, Encinal, Webb County, Rio Fire Departments, Encinal Police Department, and TCQ to resolve the incident. The city implemented its emergency readiness plan, which included establishing safe zones for its citizens, establishing a command and information center, and responding to individuals and members of the media with information as it became available. I would like to thank all the first responders, Lewis Energy Group, fire and police, and our emergency readiness team for the quick response to putting out the fire and keeping our citizens safe. At this time, I will turn it over to Craig Rosenstein, President of Lewis Energy, for more details.
Good afternoon. Craig Rosenstein, President of Lewis Energy Group. And she's correct, at 4:15 this morning, our east plant, our gathering compression facility, did catch fire. Luckily, nobody injured this event, which is positive. She's correct. We had they evacuated 3 different families. To keep them in safe zones, we did implement our management safety program immediately, and it took us, I guess, till about 10:30 today to secure and sustain and get control of this incident. I'm going to bring Pete. If you come up here, maybe explain your thoughts. We have not come to a conclusion. It's still under investigation. We have third parties coming in to help assert and figure out where the mishap occurred, and we'll let Pete explain it.
Hi, again, my name is Pete Kirsch. I'm General Manager of Navarro Midstream. Navarro is the midstream division of Lewis Energy. As Craig mentioned, we did have an incident early this morning at one of our facilities. It's actually our West Yard compressor station gathering facility. Our goal right now is obviously the protection of human life, property, and the environment. So we do have things under control. The facility has been de-energized, and at this point we're going to be moving into an investigative phase because we want to, for sure, learn lessons from this and prevent this from going forward, ever happening again. As the city manager had also applauded the first responders, definitely wanted to say thank you to the first responders. They did a fabulous job. I appreciate that help, as well as the city of Encinal. We're a big part of the community here, and we definitely want to be sure that we're a good neighbor to those in the community.
How old is this pipeline?
Well, again, sir, I'm not sure I would even call it a pipeline incident versus a facility incident, but the facility's on the order of about, that particular facility is on the order of about 5 years old.
Okay, the pipes near there, how old are they?
Again, most of those are actually about 5 years old. I think there's one other pipeline that's a little bit older than that. I'd have to do some more checking.
Can you describe what we're looking at, though? Are these 6-inch pipes that then go into a different type of structure, or right around that area? What are we looking at?
These are different gathering lines that feed into this particular facility and then leave the particular facility.
Okay. But this is an active gathering line?
These are active pipelines, yes, sir. An active facility. Yes.
Of natural gas?
Yes.
Okay.
And how many miles of pipe are there?
Within Navarro Midstream,
Yes.
natural gas lines on the order of about 700 miles.
So any people were in danger during this incident?
Actually, no. With the assistance of the fire department, 3 homes were evacuated. We evacuated team members out of our facility as well, and we basically quarantined an area around the facility just to make sure people were safe.
So you're still working in that specific area, or nobody's working there?
Well, at this point, we are going to move into the investigative phase, and so we're going to determine extent of damage and exactly what happened.
I found only one other incident in LaSalle County for Lewis. This was 2 pipelines that had come together during some third-party work 4 years ago. Anything else that we need to know that we're going to find later on if you don't tell us now?
No, sir, I can't speak to that particular incident, but no, what we're about is operating safely and moving energy in a safe manner. But again, it's about protection of, of people and working within the community and protecting the environment as well. So we are, I can't speak to that particular one.
You may have answered this already, but who do you serve? Who are your customers?
Well, we primarily are a exploration and production company, so we're a producer of natural gas. So we basically then sell to other parties who then takes it to other markets.
Throughout the U.S. and the world? Or?
Well, it could, but most of it stays local in Texas, I would say.
Okay.
What measures are going to be taken to prevent that this happens?
I think once we conduct the investigation and have the actual lessons learned, then we'll be able to tell what we need to change and what we need to do.
Can I add something to that? Once we find out our lessons learned or what's failed, we will update the media on our conclusions to this. There's no question. We've been keeping the media updated since the incident happened. I think most of you all would agree, and we will continue that as this progresses.
What do you hope to have it back up and running again?
That's don't know on the time yet. We just don't know exactly what damages and what needs to be cured. And when we figure that out, it could be some months.
Is this going to affect the operation of the plant? Are you going to have to shut things down and economically it's going to hit you?
Well, Paul, I think that particular plant will be shut down for some time, but we have other avenues of moving the product around.
If this will happen during the day, will be very dangerous?
We were very lucky that this happened at the time it did happen. Not so many employees per se are out there, but the timing of incident, there's really nobody that was at the facility.
It looked like we had a chopper above it several hours after the explosion. It looked like the fire was still burning. Is that a normal course of action to kind of let it just go, not to necessarily fight it with water and bring people in to try
There
and...
was some gas that was still burning out of the lines and bleeding down as pressures come down. Yes, sir. And at that time, it becomes a safer mode once that system has let down.
I have a question of great concern. I live right behind the yard where Louis would just happen.
Yes, ma'am.
And it woke me up at 4 o'clock. And when I opened the door, you can just imagine the ball of fire that I saw. Now my question is, the first responders, nobody went to tell us. We're right there on the very edge of where it happened. Nobody went and told us. I took it upon myself. A friend came over and told me, you see that cloud up there from the gas? You better leave. I didn't see anybody from Lewis. I saw all of the vehicles going that way, but nobody came. We were all in danger. This part right there where I live. Nobody went and told us.
Ma'am, we were there. We had everyone
Did you go to my
evacuated.
house?
We went to the Adams residence, and we also went to the two houses
Nobody
just.
went to my house.
If he's going to speak, we need him to identify himself.
These are,
We quarantined the area. This is 4 o'clock in the morning.
He needs to come to the microphones and identify himself.
Excuse me, can we continue? Do you have any more questions
Yeah,
for?
we quarantined off the quarter-mile area.
We would like him to speak into the microphones.
We evacuated.
Can I say, we apologize for all the inconveniences caused, and we want to keep people safe, and for the most part, I think we did. Again, we had 0 people that were injured in this incident, and we thank God for it. And I appreciate, again, the first responders, thank y'all, and appreciate it. Thanks.
Pete, I didn't get your last name.
Kirsch, K-I-R-S-C-H.
What is it?
K-I-R-S-C-H.
What was your title again?
General Manager? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for being here. Lewis Energy will be in contact with the media as the updates come available. Thank you very much.